classroom. Today, I have a little project share and tutorial. Shout out tutorial. I never do tutorials anymore. Let me show you what we are making today. This is a little album that I have made. It measures 4.5 by 6, and it just has a little squishy spine. So there's not really a measurement. I would say maybe half an inch. Anyway, it's got a ribbon closure, and I was using just scrap papers I could find that I just liked. Just like this was in my scrap pile. The other one I'm going to show you was a 6x6 pad from Hobby Lobby. Then I made a couple others that I cannot share today. They will share those later on. They are gifts. And those are from a paper pad that I just love. So anyway, this one is so cute. It says there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. It opens up super duper simple. It has a pocket here, and it has a tag, a 4x4 um, photo mat. It's only matted on one side. And this is pink. I don't know. It looks really white on my screen, but it is pink. And then this one is a 5 3/4 by 4. So, and it's blank on the other side as well. But you can hold, that's 4 pictures right there, right? I know people's like, oh, I don't want to cut pictures. But most pictures, not every picture, but most picture, when you print it a 4x6, you can cut an inch off either side or both sides, or one side you can cut 2 inches to make that 4x4. That is my favorite size of photo. I think it's very pleasing to the eye, I guess is a way to say it. So I tend to do a lot of 4x4 photos. It's just what I do. Over here, we just have a simple waterfall, and there's just cute papers going throughout. So this holds another 9 pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus our 4 here. So 13 pictures. Not a big commitment, but a great little gift. Also, I do have the little tag in here, only because when I cut one of these waterfall pieces, it had a 2-inch piece. And I was like, oh, I have a paper punch that makes a tag out of a 2-inch piece. So I'm going to put that in here. This is where you can write your journaling. You could put it in this way, however you want to do it. But I thought this would be a really cute Mother's Day gift. And then on the back, I was using all the scraps from the paper on gold foil to do the hexagons on back. This is a 1.5-inch hexagon punch. I got it off of Amazon. Came in a set of 3. I used the 1.5 or the 2. That's this one. All right, I have one more to show you, and then we will start the tutorial. It's super simple. Like I just whipped out another one right now. All right, let's see. All right, there's that one. Look at this one. Now you know why I have to like not show the other ones. What holiday's coming up? Thursday. I thought this was this cute little gift. And I love this. This is the Hobby Lobby paper pad that I had. And then there's some stickers out of my stash. These are the flowers that I got. This one too, that I got off of, these ones I got off Temu. I think these ones I got on Hobby Lobby. I tore them apart and put the beads in the center. I just love. This is my favorite one that I have made so far. But I have a thing about bumblebees, and this one has the bumblebee paper. What's it called from Hobby Lobby? It's called, this is it right here. Paper Studio Bees. That was easy. But this is what I had used. Okay, so this paper pad is what I used to make this one. Okay, so we're going to open it up. And look at the blue and yellow. I just love the blue and yellow. Now this base is white. These were stickers that I had in my stash from something else. I'm not really sure. But the tag, the 4x4, and the 5 3/4 by 4 all go in the little pocket in front. And like I said, this one, I left it plain on the back. So if you want to write your Mother's Day message, or you could do it on the back of one of these, either way. And then this one has the waterfall on the side. Super simple, super cute, super effective as a gift. Oh my gosh, I would love this as a gift. But I don't get these as a gift. I give them a gift and then I make myself one. So anyway, let's get started on the tutorial. All right. So your first thing that you're going to need is 2 pieces of chipboard. The chipboard needs to measure 4.5 by 6. I have 2 of them. 2 pieces, 4.5 by 6. And I have 2 pieces of cardstock that measure about 7.5 by 5.5, somewhere around there. 7 by 5.5 works. You basically want an inch around each one of these, right? That's all you're looking for is an inch, or half an inch around all 4 sides. And we're just going to put some double-sided tape. This is the Amazon tape that I bought, and I'm really starting to like it. And cost effective. Oh my, so much more cost effective. I love score tape. Man, I feel like I go through it so fast, and it's so pricey compared to this. So I'm giving this a try. So far, I mean, it's keeps sticking to my finger. So far, so good. I really like it. So we shall see how it goes. But I mean, I've been using it in the last several projects. So this is all I do. I go around all 4 sides and then I put one diagonally. And that's going to hold it on there. Now these ones I'm going to put on all 4 sides as well. I'm going to skip the corners because we are going to be cutting those off eventually. So there we go. And this paper is pink. I know on camera it looks white, but it is the light pink. It's actually called Blush. It's from Michaels. I use this a lot. That's what I used in the other 2. And I already have some paper picked out for these, so I thought this paper would look cute, especially because it's Mother's Day. Pink is cute. So we shall see. We shall see how it works out. All right. So now we're going to adhere these onto here. I center as much as possible. I don't measure. These are just kind of get them. Can't see what I'm doing. I'm peeling the tape off. Get them in the center-ish. What's a good word? Center-ish. That's my motto. Okay, and we're gonna center-ish it. Center-ish. Like so. And then we're gonna do this one. Alright. Can't see what I'm doing, but I'm using my little stubby nails that really need to get painted. Peeling this tape backing off and trying to throw it in the garbage so I don't have a huge mess on my desk. It's the name of the game. No messes. Right. Crafting without a mess. That's amazing. So normally I would get out my little corner tool, doohickey, and lately I've just been going for it. So I know I'm going to leave about 1/8 of an inch right there, corner to, or from my cut to my corner of my chipboard. Totally get your tool out. Some of you know that I have made some on my Cricut, just out of cardstock for classes. Just do what you gotta do. Get the tool. I've been doing this for a long time. I don't necessarily always use a tool, but sometimes I probably should. All right. Now we're gonna bend up those edges. I push it against the desk and work it up all 4 sides, just so the edges, those fibers in that paper get broken a little bit, so it's easier, much easier to fold over. So we're going to do all 4 on both pieces. Now, long sides, we are going to take our adhesive off, and we are going to use our art glitter glue. Don't judge my bottle. It's been around a while. I keep just refilling it. And I just put a light scribble of art glitter glue, fold it over, press down, and I take flip it back over and put my bone folder down it. Press it in there. Make sure it sticks. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Just do a little scribble down the side. This one a little extra adhesive on there. All right, again, bone fold. You can hear it work. Now we got to, before we do our sides, we got to push these little corners in. Just a little bit. You see that? Can you see that? It's like barely, it's a little blurry. There. Compared to this one, you just got to push that in a little. And that's all I do. So I push it with my bone folder, push it in, and then a little adhesive, and fold it over. You can tell on this one, I didn't fold it over very good. Can you see that? All I do is push it in. Push it with my bone folder, and it goes in. It's not do or die. It's going to look great. No one's going to know. Once in a while, it happens to the best of us. So we're going to push that in, go over here and push this one in, and put some glue. Now this one, I do make sure I put some glue on these edges right here, so I make sure it sticks really good. Okay. And like so. Now let's do the other one. Going by really fast. Look at, not even 12 minutes in, and we got this almost done. I think I'll do this in 2 parts. We're going to do the one part making the book, and then we'll do part 2 of decorating. And I think I'll just take you guys with me doing all the cutting and everything, and we're just going to do it. Oh, all right. A little scribble of glue, and push down, and down. All right. Now we got to just push in these little corners, in the little corners, and peel the tape off, and edges, and a little scribble and edge. Get that on the table. All right. Oh, see, I didn't do very good. That's okay. We're gonna cover it up. Don't you worry. It's gonna be fine. All right, we'll push those in, glue there, scribble down, and glue there. All right. So now we have front and back covers. Now we're going to work on the spine. The spine measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All right, and we're going to actually do a little bit of scoring while we have the scoreboard out. So this is the first one. Let me put my glue pin back in. Let's get my scoreboard. Sorry, making all kinds of racket. Our scoreboard. So with the 5 1/2 on top, you're going to score at half. I have this piece of sticker or something on me. Score at a half and score at 5. Okay, I'm going to rotate it to the 4 1/4 on top. And we're going to start at the half. So the half would be 2 1/8. Then we're going to do 2 1/4 and 2 3/8. And we're going to go backwards 2 as well from the middle point. So we're going to go to 2 and then 1 7/8. That's our whole spine. Amazing. Amazing. I don't know what made me think of this, but hey, I'm digging it. So now we have a 2 1/2 by just a little bit under 7. Okay, so at 2 1/2 inch side, we're going to score at 2. And then we're going to turn it to the 7 inch side and we're going to score at a half. But we're not going to score at 6 1/2. We are going to rotate it because it's just a little bit under 7. We want to make sure we get that half on each side. Okay, that's going to be our pocket. Our next piece is, oh, I know. Our next piece is going to be this piece. It's going to be 4¼ by 9. So we are going to go at 4¼ on the 9-inch side, rotate it all the way around, and do 4¼ as well. That gives us this 1/2-inch gusset. You can see it? 1/2-inch gusset. So we also have a 4¼ by 10. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go at 4¼ and we're going to rotate it all the way around and do 4¼ again. Just makes life easy. So now we have a 1½ inch gusset here. This is going to be our waterfall pieces, these two. All right. So now we can take that spine piece, go back to that piece, and we are going to fold in the top and the bottom. These are the top and bottom of the spine. The spine piece has the pieces going this way in the middle. And we are going to add some glue and glue these down. These are just to make it a little sturdy and a little nice. Okay, and we're going to glue that down. Use my bone folder, press it in real good. Awesome. And then we're going to rotate it and do the other side. Okay. And press it down like so. Okay. Now I kind of just bend these a little. You don't really need to crease it because you want kind of like a rounded, right? So we're just kind of bending them a little so it's kind of rounded. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to take my scissors and from the score mark to the top, to the edge, I'm going to taper it just a smidge. Do you see how much I'm cutting off? Not very much. I'm going to do that for all 4 sides just because I want it to look nicer. So we're just cutting off a smidge. I don't feel like I got enough off of this one. There we go. And one more. So you can barely tell, but you can tell that I cut some edges off. And that's just to taper in so we don't see those pieces. So now what we're going to do, we are going to, on the side that we have no folds, so this would be the outside, I would say, we are going to put tape about 1/4 inch away from that spine marked, and then on the edge. And we're going to do the same thing on both sides. I hope that makes sense. So just like, oh, this tape is so sticky. So just like this. I left a little space here between the spine and the flaps. Okay? These are where that's glued down on the inside. So what we're going to do is I tend to line up my score mark so I know that it's pretty straight. Straight as can be. I'm not exact here. I'm never really exact. Let's be serious. I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl when it comes to this kind of stuff. But exact measurements are very important on a lot of times. So we're going to put some glue from score tape to score tape, or not score tape, fake score tape, a little above. Okay. And then we're going to put this about 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch away from that first score mark. Just like so. We'll flip it over and score. See, now this one where I messed up, I'm going to make sure I glue that one down. So I'm going to line this up. I'd like to put, let me move some of my pieces. The first piece on a straight line. So when I put this one, I can kind of line it up so they're kind of even. But I'm just using the grid on my putting mat. Nothing crazy. All right. And a little glue above the tape and all the way down and around. And then this one, where I messed up, I'm going to glue that part down. So no one's going to see it. Just me and you. Mistakes are easily covered up with paper crafting. I'm telling you. I'm going to push it down. We're almost done with the book, just so you know. Now, our book looks like this. Amazing. All right, we're going to do our pocket. This is our pocket piece. 2.5 by 7, a little shy of 7. And I'm going to score these sides, burnish them down. I've already scored, now I'm burnishing. And I'm going to cut off the corners. Cut off the corners right through that X. Okay. I am going to put some, sometimes I do a little double-sided tape and this. Sometimes I just do this. It depends on my mood. I don't think you really have to have the double-sided tape. And I'm going to glue this to the bottom of the inside cover. And I'm going to take it all the way to the edge. So my score mark is all the way to the edge of my book. My score mark, I don't know if you can see it there, all the way to the edge. And it goes all the way to the inside here. And now here, I am going to take my Scotch tape, take a big old long piece, and glue it, place it down over that. So when you put something in that pocket, it doesn't catch. I never used to do that until, who showed me? Michelle Allen? Michelle Allen told me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. So then we're just going to glue these in. And it's going to fit perfect. Because we took that little smidge off. If we would make it exactly 7 inches, it would be a tight fit. Tighter than it is. Now, that goes right to the edge right there. Looks like it's hanging over, but it's not. It's right to the edge. And just like so. Okay. Then we're just going to burnish our pieces for our waterfall that goes on the right hand side, and we're just going to make sure we're even when we burnish. We don't want it to be cattywampus if we can help it. No cattywampiness. Cattywampiness? I don't know. And both of these on both pieces. Now, we can't glue these in yet. Well, we could, but it wouldn't look as good. So this one's going to go on the inside of this one, and it's going to glue down here. But we need to put our pattern paper here first. So in the next video, we are going to do that. I don't want to glue these together either because I want to put pattern paper here before I glue this down. And then it'll be our little waterfall and then our pocket. And that's our little book. What do you guys think? Did I do okay? I think it's cute. So let me go ahead and stop this video and I have 2 books ready to go, both pink, even though they look white. They are that blush from Michael's Recollections, and we will decorate these 2. All right. I'll see you guys next time.